I assume if I click the button, it starts. Just see if it's doing something. I think it's working.
Alright, I'm gonna pull up your channel here, and I'm gonna wait for it to give me the little live indication so I can actually pull it up and watch.
I see it doing the circle. Oh, yeah, I think it's working.
It says live now.
Sweet.
I'm clicking the thing. I have clicked the thing.
Let me just do some motion. The motion of the ocean. I'll just make sure that it's not choppy. Oh yeah, I think it's working. That's working! Yay!
It's still a little choppy on my side of things. Let me check this. 720. You might want to see about reducing the bitrate. What is your bitrate set at right now?
Let's see. We're live troubleshooting this terrible stream. Oh, look at that. Well, at least the comments are populating and visible this time. Alright, let's see. What is my bitrate? 1500.
1500. Okay, that's just not very high. What is your normal upload pipe? Do you know?
I don't even know what that means.
Okay,
what is your normal upload pipe?
So...
it's a Python?
It's not the same thing, sir. Okay, so when you buy your internet connection, when you pay for it, there's your download limit and your upload limit. Like how much they'll give you, quote unquote, per second.
Sure.
And that kind of thing.
I did a speed test, and it showed that it was like under 1 megabyte upload.
Okay, that starts to make sense. Alright, so on the upload side, you should probably set it to like 800K, which is going to be really, really low. But,
I'll do 900. I can just change it while it's live, right?
It should. I don't know. Like I typically make changes like this. I don't know. We'll see. It takes some time to filter through to us.
Is it better now? Don't make fun of me, Kenneth Hicks. Yes,
it takes time to filter through for us, so I guess we'll see.
Oh, that's right. There's a delay.
Yeah. Let's see. Already a little better.
Does it look crappy though?
I mean, okay. When you're streaming, it's going to be like your upload speed is going to determine your final quality, whether you freaking like it or not.
Right.
So,
sure.
I mean, it's good enough so long as people aren't like trying to watch it on like a giant flipping screen.
Yeah. For those of you, for those of you millionaires that watch, buy me better internet.
No. No 60-inch nonsense. Computer monitors.
Engage
smaller
that TV.
Things.
My TV actually has a built-in VCR.
Like I have a 5 megabit upload, and I have to restrict myself to about 3 or so, like 3 megabits upload, just to make sure that things stay, nice and smooth. If I start going over that, it works, but at the same time, it doesn't. Like it starts like getting a little twitchy sometimes. Like it'll run smooth, and then it'll run bad. Then it'll run smooth, and then it'll run bad. It's like this weird flip-flopping nonsense. It just makes me angry.
No need to get angry. But we will stream in potato quality. At least it's not a choppy potato.
It's not as choppy as it was. The thing is like with internet connections aren't necessarily stable up or down either way. There's like a 30 to 40% wiggle in there, so it's probably about as smooth as it's going to get, unless you were to take it down to like 600K. Maybe.
But it looks a little pixelated though, eh?
Well, streams typically do. Like if you watch my streams when they're live,
yeah,
and not after they've been re-encoded after the fact, you know, there is a certain amount of pixelation that happens with quote unquote high action frames.
We go down to 750.
Those tend to, yeah, so like those tend to be a little niche, you know. And I, like, for instance, I took my frame rate from 60 down to 30 just to try and address some of that pixelation, and it looks better, but there's still a certain amount of pixelation that's going to happen pretty much all the time.
So I'm just leaving,
you know,
Mamon. Mamon.
Yeah.
My main mon.
Mamon, the asteroid base.
Oh,
full of nonsense.
Almost smacked into an asteroid. All in camera mode. But yeah, so what I'm on is the Enigma Expedition, for those just unfamiliar with what this is. And I'm going from waypoint 2 to waypoint 3. And I'm joined by Proxim. You're already at waypoint 3, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm at 3 on both accounts, actually.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, I'm doing this. I'm doing this twice.
Yeah,
right. Because I have my main account that I'm taking out there. Then I have my alternate.
It just wasn't. It wasn't interesting. It wasn't interesting enough for you.
Well,
to do just one account. Oh, I'll bring 2.
Well, overachiever. Yeah. Huh. Yeah. No, I'm trying to film like all of like my first episodes of story content. Is I don't know why, I'm still trying to figure this out, but people liked my YouTube stuff, and they're like, you should do more story based stuff, and I'm like,
yeah,
okay. Like, I don't know why you liked it to begin with, but all right, I'll do more.
Oh, you had a great YouTube video.
See, people liked it, so I don't know why. I'm not sure what the magic formula was for people to enjoy it, but I mean, hey, whatever.
It's always easy to be critical on yourself. You know what I mean? Like people are often very critical on themselves, and so it is hard to see. Oh, I don't understand what people like about the Dangus videos, but I assume
because they're funny.
Yeah, but I mean, like, I just kind of assume, well, I'm just going to keep making them, and then eventually one day I'll do Living in the 80s, and then everyone will unsubscribe, because it's like a 14-hour journey down to the insanity of, the dregs of insanity.
Apparently we have Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers Southern accents. I'm not sure if that's a good thing or a bad. Like, you must explain, sir. Help me out here.
Yeah. Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers. He did recently pass. Another rock and roll legend.
Too many.
Yeah, I mean it's been a spree lately.
Oh man.
But Keith Richards.
Wait, what?
Keith Richards is still around. No, I'm saying Keith Richards isn't dead.
Oh, I was gonna say, dang, son. Oh, apparently my food order is out for delivery, which means like 10 minutes from now I'll have food. Ooh. Food's good. I like food. Theo, what the heck, man? You're here too? You're everywhere.
He's everywhere. Got his fingers in every star system. So I'm about 17 jumps away. That's not too bad.
Yeah, I think.
What you eating?
God, how?
What you eating? You want to give a little corporate plug to your
corporate plug? It's well. I am in no way sponsored by the following: Pizza Hut.
Maybe they'll send you a pizza. Yeah. Oh wait, you ordered a pizza, so they better send you a pizza.
I know, right? It's supposedly, according to my little text alert thingy here, it's out for delivery as of about a minute ago. We'll see. I have so many messages too. Holy, what's going on?
From the pizza place?
No, just in general.
Oh, I was gonna say they're like, been out here for an hour with your pizza. Tried crawling in the window.
I mean, like, the one time I've actually been called by delivery people was, oh god, how long ago was this? This is like 6 or 7 months ago. It's because the guy, for whatever reason, could not find the apartment building that I live in. I was like, really? I'm the only apartment building on the whole freaking block, and you can't figure it out?
I live in a building that's like it's like two buildings that merged at the center, like John Carpenter's The Thing. But you know, it's like two addresses that are beside each other, right? And it's just a simple L shape. But for some reason, like, the delivery guys, when they open up the lobby, they'll then text me and be like, where are the elevators? How do I get out this? Where they call me and go, like, I got to the end of the hall and I can't find your apartment. I'm like, yeah, but there's a door at the end of the hall with, like, the next part of the apartment, and that's where it is. But, like, I would say 1 out of every 5 delivery guys gets lost in my building and calls me and is like, I don't know what to do. And I'm like, what? Where are you?
Wow.
Give me some frame of reference to know where you are. I can't help you if I don't know where you are. But the frequency of it is amazing. It makes me think, like, the building should have, like, instructions posted as you enter the building. And yes! And yes, Theo Bauer, Hawaiian pizza, which was a Canadian invention. That's right, we're claiming that. Did not come from Hawaii, it came from Canada.
Oh, you know, pineapple on pizza, though? You say that in the Zencast Discord, and you'll have like 1 or 2 people that are like, "Yes, it's glorious," and the rest of them will lynch you to death for like the next 2 days.
I'm ready to fight them all for pineapple pizza. I will fight every single one of them. That stuff is delicious.
I know, right? It is not as bad as these people think. And I'm just like, what is wrong with you? Just try it.
Anchovies? Anchovies? Well, yeah, I can't do that stuff. I can't get behind that.
I used to work for Pizza Hut when I was in high school, right? Anchovies were the worst thing that we ever had to put on a pizza, ever. They're absolutely disgusting. Because they came in a can, right? It was just like a little tin can thing, and you would like lift up the little tab and peel the thing back, and they were like I swear they were pressurized, because every time you'd start to peel the thing back, like the oil that they would sit in, it was just like spew out at you, and it's like it's like and it smelled so bad. I was like, I don't understand how people can eat this. It's so gross.
Yeah, I wanted to give it a chance because of Ninja Turtles and all that, and so I ordered it once, and they just put way too many on them, and it just tasted like dead fish bones. Is the way I would describe. I don't know. It was just gross.
Yeah, it's so grody.
However, how do you feel about this unconventional tactic of broccoli on the pizza?
Broccoli?
Yes. You ever put broccoli on your pizza?
I've never tried that. Now, that being said,
It's a thing. It's a thing. And you wouldn't, to get this straight, we're not talking about a deep dish, you know, pepperoni, greasy pizza. Like, you'd have to get some chicken, maybe barbecue sauce or something like that, but broccoli on the pizza works.
I mean, okay, I can see that working in its way. Okay, I'm not a fan of broccoli, but if you put cheese on broccoli,
but
I don't mind cheese.
That's what it is, right? Pizza is 90% cheese.
Right, exactly. So that's where I'm going with this. So I'm sitting here thinking, you know, maybe this wouldn't be so bad. Like, it's a little unconventional, maybe.
It sounds insane, but it's perfectly rational. Once you try it, you'll understand. Kenneth is talking deep dish pizza casserole. Yeah, I guess that's kind of like that.
Alright, there we go. We'll put the thing in the thing. Alright, there we are. Ta-da!
Let's see.
More linkage for your stream.
What'd you do?
I shared your stream in the Zencast Discord.
Oh, thank you.
Well, we'll see if anyone bites. This is like, okay, we're getting into like the off hours because, you know, we're approaching 9 p.m. for me.
Right.
And this is when they're like, so it's like 9 p.m. for me, 3 a.m. for the European people.
Oh yeah.
So it's like we're in the lull, like the dead side of the day.
That's the dark side. That's probably best, because like this is technically only the second stream that I've done. Well, technically the third, but you know, I'm still new to this, and so I'm trying to work out the kinks and all that stuff.
Yeah, you'll get it eventually, as you know, more of this. You know, like streaming is kind of an art unto itself. Yeah, it's like video stuff, but at the same time, it's kind of not. It's like a live TV show.
Right.
Basically.
Yeah. It's a little more like well, I was going to say like a podcast, but
it kind of, depending on how you format it.
Yeah.
Let's see.
A little more off the cuff.
I actually need to open my bedroom door here so I can hear if there's anyone at the door. One moment.
Kenneth had asked you where I am. I just left the Mamon station, which is where I had docked and left off on the last stream. And I'm heading to waypoint 3, which is, let me just open the galaxy map here. It is all the way down here, 46 Upsilon Sagittarii. And that's where you are. Although, are you in Gain? Axie? Probably gone off to get his pizza. Something between shot and shave me the way. Do you know the way?
I just now put my headset back on, and the first thing I hear is, "Do you know the way?" I know the way. Oh God, here we go again.
And Tato Chip is no scanning the stars. Oops. Yeah, I was distracted. Please do let me know if I'm forgetting to do things. Although this is terrible, as I set out yesterday, right out I went to like what was the meetup place? Jackson's Lighthouse, and just like
that's where we started.
Yeah, within the first 5 jumps from there, I was smacking into stars and having to wait out my cooldown on the FSD, like 3 times before the first waypoint. It was terrible.
That's bad. That's worse than me. I didn't even do that on the way to waypoint 3 when I was even more drunk than I am now.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
So I am getting into the part of space where there actually are planets that aren't tagged. That's wonderful, because I want to get my name on more planets.
Do what I did. Go to Beagle Point. On the way out there, you'll tag all kinds of things.
Can't do that. Can't do it. You did it in an FDL.
Yep, I've done it twice in a Conda, once in an FDL.
See, okay.
Let's see. Let's pull up EDSM and see just how many systems I've discovered first.
Got that all logged. Yeah, my EDSM does not go back to my Sagittarius A trip, because that was like well over a year ago, probably 2 years.
I was going to say, as long as it was 2.2 or after, it will have the complete logs. But if it was prior to that, it won't know.
Oof.
At least if you're using ED Discovery,
yeah,
it'll know.
I just plugged that in, and it actually went back to my Heart and Soul Nebula trip, which was nice, because I'm like, okay, at least it had some back data. But I did go to Sagittarius A before, probably around like 2.0, 2.1. And as a result of that, did not end up playing the game for like a year. I had to take a break because it was so psychologically tormenting. But the reason for that was because I was underprepared and set out of the bubble with a 3A fuel scoop. And so I spent so much time fuel scooping that you just started to go insane, right?
Yeah, I understand that.
And so,
yeah.
I remember on the way back, I was just like, I don't even want to play this game anymore. Like, I just wanted to get back to the bubble. And I finally did, and I cashed in all my exploration data, and then I just logged out for a really long time.
Yeah. I don't blame you. Okay, according to EDSM, now that like all of my logs and such are uploaded,
right?
This number of systems that I have discovered before anybody else numbers at 11,681.
Ooh.
This is what happens when you go all the way out to Beagle Point from Shinra to Desra. Twice in the Conda. And then again with the Fertiland.
Wow. Yeah, that's...
And then jump all the way to Colonia from Beagle Point with the Fertilands.
What do we got here?
Oh, that would be food. Momentarily. I will be back.
Pizza! The pizza's here. Time to get the pizza. And here we are at a pretty star. And actually, you know what? Like a true explorer, we're going to have to jump into camera mode and enjoy this thing. Oh, yeah. Look at that spiral. Such beauty that is only cosmic. I feel like I'm getting closer, but actually, no, probably not. But quite hypnotic. All right, let's get ourselves a nice, tasty boost. Come on, Jerry. Ride that wave. Ooh. Here we go. Are we not in it yet? Oh, here we go. Oh, okay. That's the ticket. Come on. Oh, I didn't get supercharged. Okay, hold on. We'll just go in for another quick dip. Quick dip in the flow. Uh-oh. Oh. Okay, that was a no-no. Do not face the star as you go into the stream. Okay. Oh shit! Shit! I didn't see that. It was because Commander Meeseeks distracted me with his friend request. And I've smacked into a... What is this, a white dwarf or a neutron star?
I have returned.
Neutron star. Yeah, I just smacked into a neutron star.
What? How did you do that?
Because I'm stupid. Some guy sent me a friend request as I was like heading towards it, and it confused my brain. But yes,
that's why you do the neutron star thing first, then do the friend request thing later.
Yes, it's all priorities. Don't worry, Meeseeks. It's not, one neutron star isn't going to take me out. I got 2 heat sinks. 2.
Heat sinks are good.
Along with escape vector. Wait, what? Oh, yeah. Oh yeah, I love heat sinks. I just wish that you could upgrade them.
You can actually with synthesis.
What? Really?
If you look in the synthesis menu, you can upgrade them to. There's standard, then there's like normal, standard, and then there's like a premium, kind of like there is with Jumponium, right? So there's like, I think, crap. There's one that does like plus 25% heat efficiency off the heat sinks, and one that does like plus 50 or something or other like that. I don't know. It's crazy.
I would go to check, but unfortunately, I can't do so in witch space. Because my computer shut down.
Not when you're in between systems. But I mean, hey, you can check it later.
All right. So if you go into the system menu and then you go to what? Inventory, and then synthesis.
Yeah.
Heat sinks. And this will restock the heatsink.
Yeah, you can restock the heatsink. Right, but when you do that,
well, there's also a bonus.
There's the option. Yeah, there's like the basic, standard, and premium. The standard and premium have a bonus to heat efficiency. Do you see that?
Well, that's what their proto heat radiators do. I remember collecting a bunch of them and being like, these are like super ultra rare, but what do they do? And that must be what they're for. That's cool. It all makes sense.
They're also used in some engineer recipes too.
Oh, okay, well. Yeah, I'm not fully engineered. I don't even have all the engineers unlocked.
I have all of them but 2. And I don't remember which one of them they are right offhand.
Right.
Because I don't think they're important at all. So I don't really care.
They're so important. It's the only important thing that's left in the game. It's the engineers. It's how I got my ass from like a 30 light year jump range to like 40. You need engineers.
Well,
but I guess
you don't need them, but they sure make life a lot easier.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, to me, the jump distance is the biggest thing, and I think this is a big complaint that I hear from a lot of people. Just that 90% of the time spent in the game is in loading screens as you're jumping around, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so to me, like the first thing I go for is jump range. I went and bought, what the heck did I buy? A federal gunship, and the jump range on that was 7. And I was like, oh god. Oh god. But then shipped in an FSD from another station where I just had one sitting around. Finally got it up to like 20 something.
20 some odd for a gunship is actually pretty good.
Oh yeah, yeah. At least at 20 I'm not gonna tear my hair out. Potato juice.
I go crazy whenever I get under 30.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah. For an ASP, if I was under 30, which actually it was, and I wondered why the heck was my ASP under 30? It used to be like 35 at least, right? And it turns out that I had taken parts out of Jerry and given them to my Python. So what I ended up doing?
What'd you do?
I cannibalized my FSD to make my Python better, right? But what I ended up doing was I parked all my ships at one place and then stripped them all, and then rebuilt my ass from the ground up for maximum jump swagger. Phoenix has some very kind words for you.
I see that, Phoenix. Alright, I apologize to the other people that are watching this, but Phoenix, you can eat shit. Hey, just to clarify that before anybody gets their panties in a twist here, I actually know Phoenix. Like, he and I have met face to face.
Yeah.
Right? So, it's perfectly okay. Phoenix knows me, I know Phoenix. We like each other. Phoenix is a good guy.
A gentle back and forth ribbing between you two.
Yeah, something like that.
Nothing wrong with that. Tow Truck Annie had originally 22 light years after outfitting, and has a humble 35. See, 35 isn't bad. I feel good for that.
Yeah, it's not bad. I think my Dolphin on my alternate account they saw earlier is only like 33, 34, something like that.
Right. I was about to land on a planet and I don't know why. I just went into autopilot. I'm like, wait, no. I'm not going on this planet. I'm continuing on my jumps. 5 jumps to waypoint 3.
Want to scan the... It feels like you want to scan the planet, ends up landing on it instead. Wonders what went wrong. Like,
But yeah, I do that sometimes when I'm, especially with exploration, where I just find myself like drifting off into autopilot.
I've done that before. Usually means I end up hitting a star.
That's, yeah. Definitely happens to me a lot.
Oh man!
And also because I tend to now because of Yamix, which again was great advice. He was like, turn off your goddamn orbital lines. So now I always do turn off my orbital lines, and sometimes I forget and leave them off. and then of course I'm fuel scooping. And... ah, crap! Completely untagged system. What?
Yeah,
Wait,
see,
what? Nope. There's one planet in the middle, tagged by a guy named Joins. He doesn't tag the star, doesn't tag any of the other planets, just the one in the middle. Well played, sir. Well played.
it was like he just wanted the water world. He didn't care about the rest of it.
Yeah, I wonder. Maybe I should go investigate what that is.
Well, it's a water world. It looks like a water world with an ammonia atmosphere, if I'm seeing what's on stream correctly.
Do you see ammonia?
Perhaps
it's
I've just looked at the. I wish I would jump back in game in a heartbeat and go, oh, Rax. But,
Can you imagine if I just randomly discover Raxel right now?
I would shit bricks. I'm not gonna lie. I've been looking for it for ages. Can't find it anywhere.
Yeah, it's a water world.
It's invisible.
Can I get nice scan data? It's argon rich.
Argon. Okay, that explains a lot.
Good old argon. Kind of want to check it out. The Explorer bug has hit me. I'm out of scoop and honk mode. Let's see what secrets. Oh, I'm going too fast. Too fast. Looking for what world?
Raxla.
Raxla is the Thargoid homeworld, allegedly.
Well, not quite. Hold on a second, I'll explain.
Yeah, I'm like, you better elaborate on that. Not quite. Wait, what?
Hey.
Just blew my mind.
Raxla. The rumors of Raxla's existence, according to Elite's lore, have existed since humanity first started hyperspace travel. Basically, what that means is as soon as we discovered how to travel in between systems, like that.
Right.
People were like, "Oh, there's a planet out there special," right? Well, then it's like, "Well, what's special about this place?" Well, supposedly, it is a portal to essentially another dimension of existence that has its own set of physical laws, its own set of everything, basically. So elements, basically everything that you think that wouldn't exist can possibly exist in Raxla.
Like, self-eating toasters?
I suppose.
Toasters that cool the bread instead of toast it?
That could possibly be a thing. I don't know, like the physical laws that exist on the plane of existence that humans live in would not necessarily exist in Raxla and its plane of existence, quote unquote. But we haven't actually seen it in game. Nobody has. So, yeah, we don't know where it is. Frontier will not give us any clues. None whatsoever. And the most frustrating part about the whole thing is that the only books that really reference it are ones that the lore from those books has largely been retconned, which means that they're no longer valid. Now, Frontier has said that Raxla exists in the game and has been in there since day one to be found, but nobody has yet seen it.
Not even Drew Wagar?
So, nope, not even Drew knows where it is.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no, wait, there it is. It's right there. Oh, an untagged star. 73 light seconds away. That's not terrible. That's not terrible.
No, if it's 73 light seconds, that's close.
I can't resist.
Now, if Theo, if you had seen Raxla, you would definitely talk about it because it will be very visible. They have said that when you see it, it will be so different from anything else that you have ever seen in game that you will know right at the boom, just like that.
But is it a planet? Because
we don't know. It's been discoverable since day one, before Horizons released. So you can basically assume that it's not necessarily planet-bound. So the said quote-unquote portal to Raxxla can probably be seen from somewhere besides the planet's surface. So we'll see.
I would, you know, I'm actually surprised that it hasn't been found by now. Everything Frontier puts out is immediately found within like an hour. Like the things that this community has done, like triangulating positions based on like the stars in the trailer. Like someone found a second Thargoid scout location based on looking at the stars in the trailer and working out what planet that was. That's incredible.
Yeah. Yeah, which, Raxxla has the advantage here of not having any in-game references whatsoever. None.
Hold on.
And
let me try
none
something.
of...
RAXXLA.
If it was... Yeah, I was gonna say, if it was that simple, it'd have been found a long time ago. This is where it gets interesting. Is, they say that it has been discoverable since day one. But, there are no in-game references. There are no trailer references. There's basically a big fat nothing that points us towards, where Raxxla is actually located. The difference with, say, like the Guardian ruin sites and other things like that, is that, they had visual evidence and things for us to follow. And we were able to triangulate, where this, that, or the other thing, is located, based off of that kind of, evidence. And that's how, like, we found, like, the Thargoid ground sites, the Guardian sites, right. All that kind of thing.
Sure.
So as far as Raxxla goes, there are no references anywhere, not even in the books, as to even which direction Raxxla is actually located in.
What if it's an acronym? Or what if the name Raxxla in itself is a map?
Entirely possible. There are some popular theories as to where Raxxla is. The one and only hint that David Braben has given us is that commanders will have to, quote-unquote, undertake a journey in order to get there. That's all we know.
From Sol to Hutton Orbital. I think. Oh no! You know what? That's it.
It's quite a journey in and of itself.
If you keep going past Hutton Orbital, the same distance, that's where Raxxla is.
The thing that is important to remember is that basically the exact same time that humans supposedly discovered hyperspace travel, via witch space, is about the same time that the rumors of Raxxla's existence started to surface. So the distance from Earth to wherever it is that Raxxla is cannot be very... Yeah, it can't be very far. Within a couple hundred light years, because at that point in time, hyperspace travel really wasn't that advanced, and it was still pretty slow.
Well,
you could spend several hours in between systems. Basically.
It's got to be that permit locked sector then. The COL sector.
COL 70. I don't know. That's a little bit more related towards Thargoids, I believe.
But so you're saying that Raxxla has nothing to do with Thargoids?
No, nothing at all. It is entirely separate. The biggest thing with Raxxla is that it essentially is a gateway into a realm of existence that humans have never been in before. So, yeah, that's the long and short of that one. Where Raxxla is, that's anyone's guess, but it can't be that far. I mean, I'm going to guess within about 300 light years of the location of Sol.
300 light years? So you're saying it's in the bubble?
Yep. The popular theory is that it is within and or very near the bubble.
Oof. See, but that makes me think, like, then it would have been discovered by now. Or it's...
You would think.
Or it's not in the game. And it's
well,
just...
they say, according to Frontier, that it is in the game and it is discoverable. But that no one has actually been to the physical location that it is actually located at.
Maybe it's like just out of everyone's jump range.
Well, I assume that it was within everyone's jump range. I think what it is it is a very specific location that you'll never find unless you know precisely what to look for. At least that's my guess. We'll see. There's a lot of guesses out there on what exactly Raxxla is and where it is and all kinds of nonsense, but there's really no hard evidence for us to follow.
Well, lack of evidence has never been a problem for me.
Get on it, spatula!
Jacob Hayden says, legend also says that long ago the corpse of the Dark Wheel discovered its location and lives there, exploiting the gateways for all the wealth and riches of the universes could provide. That's interesting. But who is the Dark Wheel?
Dark Wheel is supposedly a shadowy organization, quote-unquote, that was looking for Raxxla a long time ago. You know, whether or not they've actually found it, yeah, that's anyone's guess. You know, there's supposed to be some kind of like, top secret, like super secret, like hush hush, we are in the black, you cannot see us type thing. So then when people finally get access to Shinrarta Desra and they see the faction in there that's called the Dark Wheel, they're like, oh, it's the Dark Wheel, it must be them.
It's the Dark Wheel.
Like, why would, well, like, and when it comes to the Dark Wheel, like, why would anyone that is supposedly that secretive, you publicly post missions for people to do? That's just a front. I am convinced at this point that the faction that's in Shinrarta is nothing but a front.
I think the Dark Wheel is the front that the developers use to communicate with the galaxy. They're the ones that are behind the Dark Wheel. Guaranteed. And actually, yes, that does make sense. David Braben himself. I never played the original Frontiers, but, whoa! What the hell? What is wrong with this thing?
I'm watching this to see where you dropped out, because now I'm interested.
Whoa! This star is just spazzing out.
Oh, that's an angry neutron. That's what that is.
I'm like one jump away from waypoint 2. Yeah, that is one angry neutron star. Just flipping out. Alright, hold on. Just realized music stopped here. I gotta get a nice exterior of that. Yeah, this is quite a funky...
It has one very angry neutron.
Yeah, warning. Seizure warning. Put your sunglasses on. Whoa. Look at that go. All right. Okay, no. Don't hit it. Don't accelerate right into it.
Yeah, don't hit it. That'd be bad.
I'm going to bask in its glory. Alright. Don't hurt me. Somebody touch my neutron star. Ah!
You will touch my star and make it go bang a bang. God, that thing looks so angry.
I don't know if I'm supercharged right now.
Are you still on the third person camera?
Oh yeah. It's Dangus. I don't even know which direction I'm going in. This looks so cool! Oh, wait. Is this good or bad? I don't know. Okay, I think I'm...
what'd it do?
Which direction am I... Ah! Get out, get out, get out!
Let's go. Let's power through it, sir.
Woo, alright. Yeah, you don't get these kind of thrills in No Man's Sky.
Mm-mm. Not a chance in hell.
Alright. Time to head to... Yeah, 125 jump... 125 light-year jump. Neutron stars are fun.
They are fun.
Oh, this is more info in the chat here. So in September 2015, Drew Wagar, one of the official writers for Elite Dangerous, stated, "I spoke to David Braben directly in 2014. He confirmed to me that it's out there and we know where it is."
Yeah. Basically means that they know exactly where it is. Frontier knows where they put it. But they ain't gonna tell us.
It's got to be in that book, the Book of Thargoids.
Oh.
They actually have a book in their office.
Yeah, I remember Sandra saying something about that. Like, they have the big book of Thargoid.
Where's the waypoint at this system? Is it just on the first planet?
I think it's the first planet. It's a ringed... Yeah, it's the first planet. The ringed landable right there.
Right.
The waypoint is 66 by 111. You know, don't worry about decimals because it literally is 66 by 111.
Okay. And that's
there was still a mess of people there when I was there, you know, with Plater just a little while ago.
Yeah, I'm kind of hoping there's a gang. And why am I on fire? Get out, get out, get out. Do not want. I'm trying to save my heat sinks. This is waypoint 3. But we're like I could get back to the bubble in an hour. If I just, well, maybe 2 hours.
It's not very far. It's like, what, 1,800 light years or so?
Yeah, we're not super far.
Yeah, not at all.
Ooh, we got Type 10.
Right, what's your jump range on that thing?
My jump range. Dope. Okay. It is 40.33. Actually, it's only 37.48 because I've got. Let's see, what do I got here? I have hydrogen fuel for some reason, non-lethal weapons, and personal weapons.
What are you carrying that nonsense for?
Because, Dangus. I figured, you know, yeah. Colonia needs stuff. They probably need stuff out there.
They need stuff with which to defend themselves.
So I'll bring some stuff. I was actually going to bring a bunch of liquor and go to the Hutton Orbital and get a mug, but there was no time, alas. It would be interesting to take a rare good all the way to Colonia and see if it... but I think there is a maximum value.
Yeah, it stops scaling after a certain point, but I don't remember how far that is. You know, it's well before the distance you get to Colonia. That much I know.
Right.
I want to say it's only like a couple hundred light years, like 200 or 300 light years, maybe. Beyond that, I don't think it gains any value.
Yeah, I think there's sort of like a cap. I know, weapons, narcotic, and liquor, that is the triumvirate. But, I make my own liquor. Lactate liquor. For my man nipples.
Weapons, narcotics, liquor, and hookers. Kenneth has a good point. Hookers are important, too. Yeah, they might not be people, but they're still important. Oh, I'm a terrible human being. Is Machine down there on the planet, or where is he anyway?
I think he told me he had to log out. It was like, it's like 3 a.m. for him. I'm like, all right.
Yeah.
You get your sleep. But I'm still in the Phantom
Beauty
Wing.
sleep.
He still shows up as a wingmate. but with location unknown.
Dun
Machine,
dun
Machine, the
dun.
man of mystery.
I actually I made a note. Ooh, who joined? Who that?
Hello.
It's Turgeon.
Oh
Hello,
hi. Oh boy.
Oh no, it's
I'm
Turgeon.
I'm not that cruel. I'm not going to do that, don't worry.
Oh god.
How's it going?
Shut up. Oh god, no. Save us. Oh man. How's it going, Turgeon?
Ooh, what's that?
Ah, yeah. It's yeah, I've had an odd day. I've been trying to get to grips with Film Express. That's a challenge.
Well, we are just streaming here on the Enigma Expedition.
I knew.
Yeah, I streamed earlier that I annoyed Plater, and then now I'm here annoying Fatsula. And you! Welcome!
A fine day's work. Yes, well done, sir.
Well
so
done.
what are we up to? £1,675, I believe.
Something like that.
Yeah,
The
blue
donation,
past
that's
the goal.
fine work, that is. Yeah,
Very good.
excellent.
Let me check the little linky thing here and I'll tell you. I haven't looked at it for a little while yet, but... Linky thing... Yeah, £1,675 and 20 pence.
Oh, this is painful.
Nice.
I'm impressed. I actually know the difference between pounds and pence. and I am an American. You cannot say we're ignorant anymore.
Ah. Well, it's just as long as you don't get into shillings and groats and all of that.
That I don't know nothing about that.
No. Nor do most Brits these days.
This has been an interesting day.
It's very, very low key for me. It's too cold outside in Canada right now. It's
Oh,
terribly
what
cold.
is the temperature there anyway?
Oh, it's negative something.
Negative something.
Negative something. Yeah.
You know, once it drops below
Incredibly
zero,
specific.
I think like -9, -12, but it last couple days it's gone to like -30 with wind chill.
Let's
Well,
see.
I'm on 3 centigrade here. That's 38
Oh,
Fahrenheit in
That's a
old money.
dream. That's a dream.
That's warmer than it is here. Let's see.
And yes, so £1,675 20p is 2,299.57 US dollars. That's nice. And
Yeah.
it's let's have a look. It's also 2,863.92 Canadian dollars. So there you go.
Woohoo.
Here we go. Where I am, it is 20 degrees Fahrenheit or minus 6.66 degrees Celsius. We are officially the devil.
Oh yeah. Oh, yeah, Jacob says in chat, yes, he spotted me at the asteroid base earlier. Yes, I popped in there to get a bit of footage of the inside of my ASP cockpit, actually. Get a couple of stills that I needed. Trying to make composite shots in Film Express.
I just got that as well. Which I used to. That's a company called FX Home, which used to make programs like Chrominator, and there was a bunch of stuff that I used to use like way back in the day. So good company.
Yeah, it looks like it's a powerful thing. It's just that old dog taking time to get used to this new thing after having used Movie Maker for 2 years. It's simple, but then so am I. So it's easy.
And yes,
So
potato
these
chip.
toys.
I am Canadian. I'm a Canuck.
I had to force Plater out of Movie Maker back in, God, when was it, like May or June last year. The program that I used was on sale for like $10 or something like that on Steam, and I was like, "You were going to buy this?" And he's like, "Why?" I was like, "Just buy it. Get out of Movie Maker, you crackpot."
Get with the times. Come on.
Oh no, spatula! Don't go into Glide here.
Why?
Don't do it. Because you're a freaking ever and a day away from the freaking.
He said
landing
66,111.
Yeah, that 1 degree is like 300 kilometers. I shit you not.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like that planet is huge.
Which one's this?
Waypoint 3.
3.
Epsilon. Yeah, it's like 6 Epsilon acquired, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, 46 summits, whatever. Yeah, I haven't got out there yet.
Where are you?
I left myself parked it.
Mammon?
Mammon, yes.
Both of my accounts are out there, both my primary, and I got my alternate out there too.
Parked at the boob base, yes, Mammary base. Big boob floating in the asteroid field, nice. Yeah, so I should head out there, but yeah. So
the pronunciation of oot gave it away. What's wrong with how I pronounce oot?
Oot. Yes, oot. A boot. Yeah. Yeah, and yeah, I've also been battling with the fact that both of my thumbs have got bites on the end of them at the moment from my mad minion dog. Thank you for that, minion. Yeah.
Oh no.
That was an evil-sounding minion.
One of them almost should have had a stitch in it, but I just stuck plasters on it. Yeah, he is. He's Jack Russell, and sometimes he just loses the bait, you know. Just lose the.
All right, so you said it's 66,111. It's 111 on the nose.
I'm confused by this dog.
Sounds bitey.
No, it's not very bitey at all.
No, not bitey.
He's really chill for, you know, the most part. He understood the boundaries of the yard without me ever having to teach him, so I could just let him outside without a leash, no fence or anything. And even if he was chasing a rabbit, he would stop at the boundary of the yard without me having to teach him. He just knew. I was like, you're a good dog. I like you. But then he'd get inside, and he's like hyperactive, running circles around everything. He's like, stop it! Stop! Slow down!
Yeah, they are. They're not right in the head. Yeah, Kenneth in chat knows right. Super glue works well as stitches. It does. Yeah, medical super glue. I haven't got any though, so I just stuck a crappy cheap Chinese elastoplast on. That'll do.
It
would. I haven't got any. But yeah, he's a bit of a nut. Instantly regretted biting his master's hands after he went off on one. But it's too late then, isn't it? Already bitten them, haven't you? Yeah, minion. So yes, that was complicating my editing. Four minutes into mid-year episode, so that's a start.
I can just see your ass, but it's 50 something, and it was just kept going up. I was like, pitch up, boost, boost.
Yeah.
What's the gravity on that one?
3.9 G.
Oh, that's the 3.9. Is that right? That's probably heading into the territory of not touching the engine, just using the angle of approach.
Yep. What I did to land on this planet is I went down. I aimed downwards at about -10 degrees according to the HUD, and I just went down like a slow spiral, and just kind of like snaked my way down.
Yeah.
And then there's Spatula here who just smacks it and calls it good.
Well, you know, a little boot.
Yeah.
A little touch.
Yeah.
Touch the dirt.
It is very hard to estimate where you're going to land when you're just doing sort of gliding with the gravity thing.
Yeah.
You'll overshoot. You'll always overshoot. Yeah. And then when you land, you go, stuff it. I'm not going back up again to park in the proper place. I'll just drive.
Yeah, I think when I came down on this planet the first time, I was maybe 500 kilometers away from where the actual meetup point was, so I just flew the rest of the way. There is no point in me going back up. Absolutely not.
Not on a 3.9, no.
I think I'm pretty close to where I'm just about 0.1 away. But I still can't see people on the radar. Like, I hope there are people at this waypoint. I can see local chat.
Yeah, you're still a little ways away. I can see, it looks like 66.15 or something like that.
Yeah,
you're still a pretty good ways away. 1, 2. Okay. Yeah, you're still a pretty good ways away. As I said, this planet is huge. Those coordinates have a lot more space in between them than you'd think.
It's got the Tom Cook playlist going on there in the background, I think, isn't it?
Yes.
And you've got a very sort of creepy, appropriate track going on there. That's good.
It actually fits the mood quite well.
It does,
We were
yeah.
just talking about Raxler earlier, a little bit of mystery, intrigue. And finally, I am seeing people on my radar. Balkan Turbo Folk. Here we go.
Yeah. Yeah, when you start seeing the other people on the radar, that's when you know you're in the right spot.
Shit. Ah! Oh no! Oh no!
Oh, that serious.
I know. It was really popular on Plater's stream today.
Oh no!
I was watching some terrifying videos of VR chat on YouTube the other day, and what that's like at the moment. The VR chat program.
Oh no!
Is he?
No one saw that.
Right. Okay. He needs someone to show him the way.
I'm
Definitely.
Dead. I'm dead. I spent all that time like flying to like stars 70,000 light years away. Now back in Mammon.
Tip is that's Dangus.
That.
Well, well, yeah.
Oh God, totally worth it.
Round 2.
Remember, when you're plummeting to the ground, 4 pips to shield, sir. It takes, even though you have less pips and engines, it takes a lot of the Mickey out of that.
I was doing flight assist off, trying to boost my way out of it, but that was probably a bad.
Oh no. FA off on something that's 4G is a bad idea.
Yeah.
Like how Me6 says.
Well, at least you know what. Now I've learned, and when I do it again, I'll do it correctly, because I'll know things, right?
Hopefully.
Well, there's still people at Waypoint 2.
Oh man.
Well, you get to see the inside of that base again, and it's a pretty base. So
it is a
that's
very nice base. Like I like the asteroid bases that are actually in the asteroid, in the rings. Like, the atmosphere is great, especially when the sun is just coming out from the planet. It's kind of a nice mist. Yeah, I know D-Way to the ground. As Me6. And then Kenneth says, pick a different route, more exploring. Actually, that's not a bad idea. That's not a bad idea. Although I don't have any of the exploration data. Cause
from the other ones. Oh, man. Worth it.
Oh, bugger. Stop! Stop!
Well, I suppose given where you are and what time of day it is, the things that you passed on the way out there that were unexplored will still be unexplored, so you can explore them again.
This is true. There is a waypoint further down the line where we're going to stop before Colonia to be able to potentially cash in some exploration data, right?
There's a few bases that are nearby the waypoints that you can stop at. I think there's like 6 of them in total. I don't remember exactly where they are. I'll have to look that up.
Right.
Oh, if something bonkers does happen, I suppose you could always, run off to one of those places to, to repair and sell off data, etc., etc.
Of course. It does look like I am already on a different route than the previous time because reasons that I'm unaware of. But yeah, that's great.
I said something about that on my stream earlier, or was it on Platers? I don't know, one of the two.
Like,
where sometimes, like, you can
expect
plot the same route,
yeah,
and it'll put you into different, and it'll do something slightly different sometimes. And it's like
you would expect it to pick the same route each time, but I guess it really is just kind of like picking the first star it kind of sees.
I guess I'm not really sure. Like, there's obviously some kind of variable in there that, you know, we're not privy to.
Right.
I mean, it used to be that it sort of calculated in a bizarre way from the last star, and then everything leading up to it. But they may have changed it because of this new long route plotting thing, so it might just have that weird little variable in the digital world. You know, things are supposed to be repeatable every time. Yeah.
It's probably the case.
Good luck with the digital world in an analog universe. It's not going to work.
Yeah.
Place me on an untagged route. A route that no one has been on before.
Dun dun dun!
Those goofballs, I'm not terribly surprised. No one wants those.
I'll take it!
Yeah, give me that. I'll take it.
You can have them. I don't want them.
Not picky. Oh,
they look pretty. I love the pastel stripes.
They look like sort of sweets.
It looks like, yeah, just put a stick in the bottom of it. It looks like a lollipop.
Yeah, a nice lollipop. Yeah, space lollipops.
What would a star, if a star were a lollipop? What flavor? Like, what would it taste like? Would it be spicy?
But that one kind of looks a bit cherry. I think definitely.
Yeah, like a dark
cherry?
like one of those black cherry ones. Oh, think black cherry. That's what that reminds me of.
Yes, maraschino cherry.
Yeah,
love that.
What is this plank you speak of, Kenneth?
Yeah.
Please explain.
It's the plank. Yes.
Oh, plank. The plank distance. That's the smallest possible unit of measurements. Right?
Well, yeah. My uncle actually used to work at the Max Planck Institute.
Milky Way, nutty. So are you saying this is like almond milk? Is this the almond Milky Way? One of the strangest things I've ever heard someone say is when they saw an almond milk thing in the store, they asked how the hell someone milks an almond.
How do you milk an almond? Very gently.
Tiny little machines.
Yeah. That was just one of those ones that I'm sitting here, I was like, oh. Wow.
He's going to say now, do you know the Milky Way? Is he going to say that?
Do you know the way?
Do you know the Milky Way? Oh, God.
Oh, God.
And this guy says,
why is this meme not dead?
Killer Kev says, I'm going to try and make it to Colonia tonight. He left at, what was that? 3 o'clock Standard Galactic Time. He's going to make it to Colonia tonight. Good luck, sir. That's insane.
Oh, yes. Have a go.
It's possible.
If I had built my Anaconda for pure jump range like I did for the last time that I took it to Beagle Point, I probably could have done from the start point to Colonia in about 5 hours. That thing is stupid fast.
It's a lovely lot of neutrons, of course.
No, that's without neutrons.
Without them, yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, 67 light year.
Oh yeah.
3 hours, I reckon you'd have made it with the neutrons.
Oh, with neutrons? I don't know. It'd be even faster. Be some nonsense. Like it's like HMS Handwavium returns with more nonsense. I was gonna rename my Conda to HMS Handwavium today, but then I realized the asteroid base doesn't have outfitting, so there's no livery there. I was like, oh,
yeah, it's
man. Yeah,
that's weird that you can't get livery without outfitting.
You know, it's like, it's just paint. Like, seriously, somebody just give somebody a paintbrush and it's good. Let's go. Like, God.
You can change your entire face anywhere you want.
Yeah, except for in the SRV, you know, because they don't like you bouncing up and down on the pebbles there and trying to do your makeup in the mirror.
There's like a surgical unit in in every ship.
All over your face.
You step into it, it just reconstitutes your entire face.
Yeah, so like, why can't we just like, I don't know, carry a paintbrush with us and we'll just repaint the outside of the ship every once in a while? Like, come on, that's not that hard.
Very cool.
Maybe they'll let us buy one for $2. when they implement space legs.
Buy your space paintbrush for $2.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. $2 Canadian, $3 US, $1.50 in British pounds. Feels bad. Exchange rates suck.
Got some. I love gas giants because you can scan them from so far away.
Yeah, yeah. Unless you get one of those weedy little ones that's like 2 Earth masses, and you think, how is that a giant?
Yeah.
You know, how do you call that a giant? A midget giant? I don't know. 2 Earth masses gas giant. But yeah, you can use this scan of about 800-900 light seconds, which is pretty good.
Yeah, the higher the mass, the farther away you can scan it, and it's nice. Except for black holes. Like, you have to be like right on top of the damn thing before you can scan it.
Yeah, which isn't very logical.
It's not consistent with anything else in the game whatsoever.
Well, I mean, technically the black hole is just a singularity. It's the smallest possible unit. So, you know, it's...
Yeah.
Well, small, but it's the most massive thing we have.
Well, yes, it's massive, but it's in a very small, occupying a space.
Yeah, presumably our Discovery scanners work on volume, not mass. Which is a bit strange. But hey.
I don't know. This whole scanner nonsense is weird.
The bigger it is, the easier it is to see.
In terms of... If it was 3D modelling terms, you know, in terms of games and 3D modelling, yeah, the bigger the actual item is spatially, the easier it is to map, so it doesn't make sense in that regard.
Yeah, like, what I don't get, though, is that, like the ADS, it can scan an entire system, no matter how small something is, in an instant. Why? How does that work?
Because it's expensive.
I think it was the same 3 o'clock in the morning decision-making process that dropped the Anaconda's hull from 800 to 400 tons, you know? It was some weed at 3 o'clock in the morning, like, oh, wow, guys, they're complaining. What we? Oh, no, this is great. This is what we need to do.
Well, I don't know. Machine was on earlier, and between me and Oxy, we hit him with a dolphin and an asp at the same time, and his shields dropped, and his hull went from 100% to 37. So
yeah, that was bad. I felt really bad. I was like, oh no.
we almost got banned from FleetCom.
I was like, that is not what I intended at all.
Yeah, it was just a light, friendly boop. 37% hull.
Well, I remember the infamous Krolin gif from Distant Worlds, you see, of the asp shenanigans.
Shenanigans?
Yes, exploding asp shenanigans. The Krolin.
Shenanigans has been the name of the game for the last, I don't know, at least 10 hours now.
Oh, yeah.
So worth it, though.
Ooh. I'm sure any seasoned explorers that are watching are probably cringing as I'm honking and jumping. Honk, scoop, jump. Honk, scoop, jump.
I do that all the time. Still make millions. Don't care.
I do hope that as a result of this journey, I hit elite status in exploration.
How far away from it are you right now, anyway?
I am at 3% of Pioneer rank.
Oh, Pioneer's the worst one.
Is that the one right before elite?
Yes. It is the last one. Like, when you finish this one, you'll be elite.
Yay!
Yeah, it's the worst one. You need like 100 million to finish that off. It's stupid. Well, it might not be that much, but it's somewhere between like 65 and 100 million.
Hey,
I know that's a pretty wide margin, but still.
I'll be happy with just 100 million. Ooh, gas giant with water-based life. I always wonder, like, that always just makes me think of fishes. Or fishies, however you want to say it.
Turns out I saw this GIF earlier today. It's a classic.
Yeah, it is. It's certainly.
It's that GIF.
It's the infamous GIF of Krillin blowing up on distant worlds. It's better than the original video because he's laughing at the same time.
Will that go on the stream? I put it.
We had somebody self-destruct an anaconda at waypoint 1 yesterday. And I was like, what? Why?
I mean, that's sort of like low tolerance for space madness. That
something. I don't know.
Hey, at least they showed up.
Krollin's GIF. It is infamous Krollin's GIF now.
Ooh.
Ablative seems to think we're monsters. Why are we monsters, sir? Is it because we rammed machine?
Possibly.
If so, feels bad, man.
What the heck is Theo Bauer talking about? What? Me as a Formula Schumacher Conda pilot don't care about AFM. What is a Schumacher Conda pilot?
I have no idea.
I get that Conda would be Anaconda. Schumacher, I'm like...
I don't know. I think Theo is drunker than I was, like, I don't know, 3 hours ago.
We are drunk and married Oxy. Yeah, that's what he says.
No. Absolutely not.
Should there be a comma in there?
Yeah. Are you aware of this, Oxy?
No. This is news to me. I signed nothing. There was no ceremony here. It wasn't even a honeymoon. I mean, at least take me out to dinner first. Come on.
Yeah. Gotta treat that man right.
I don't remember that. Yeah. Dear.
I think Theo's drunker than I was. I'm starting to sober up now. But oh God.
Thorough chemonics.
Poor Theo. Poor Theo.
I love when I land on a system that has everything explored except for one planet.
And is it the one that's farthest away?
Sometimes. Or just like a moon of a gas giant.
Yeah, you can find in the early days when we first went out there, distant worlds days, we never ever bothered scanning moons, small ice moons, because they were worth like 200 or 300 credits. So why bother? You know, you'll scan the gas giants because they're big and easy to scan, but you're not going to fly up and scan a handful of pebbles for 200 credits each. So you find a lot of systems that have the gas giants scanned and none of the moons. So you can grab them. They're worth a few more now.
Yeah, I was gonna say oh gosh, if I was in game, I would link you guys the system it is. But there was one system I found that had like 130 some odd astronomical bodies in it. When I got there, I was like, holy crap! I got to looking at it, I was like, there was a lot. Like I spent like 4 hours scanning that entire system, you know, front to back.
Normally you don't bother, but if you find one with that many, you can't help yourself. It possesses you, spaceman.
I was there. I was there for ages, scanning everything. The entire system has my name everywhere, and I was like, "Ha! This is mine now." There was even a ringed landable in there. I was like, "Ha! This is mine now."
We're in the fun tunnel.
Fun tunnel?
Neutron.
Oh my.
Definitely. Oh my. He's gone down the oh my road.
Yeah, that is not the same fun tunnel I was thinking of, sir.
Oh my.
Look pretty.
We need George Takei.
Oh my. 152 light year jump. Oh my.
Not one of the samples I have on the soundboard.
I can fix that.
I was
gonna say, surely I can Google this.
You can, but stop calling me Shirley. I miss Leslie Nielsen.
Yeah, I've got Spatula's classic Trogan Stanslock and Starbucks and Stampones on there, of course.
Two Bones Stampone.
Has too much background noise in it. Find a good one. Come on. Come on.
Alright, how many jumps away am I? Only 6 more jumps to get back to where I was. And this time I will have learned my lesson. Land properly.
And you're not... I was going to say, learn my lesson. I'm not going to land.
No! I have to do it. It's the...
Stay in orbit.
No.
Bring down.
I need that thrill of success. Overcoming my issues.
Okay.
Found one. Hold on a second here.
But if I blow up again, I'm not coming back a third time. I will skip this waypoint.
Come on. Alright. Hold on. Give me like a couple of minutes and I'll have an oh my clip for you, Turgeon. One second.
Sure are. 25 viewers waiting in eager anticipation for that.
Okay, there. I think that's all in the capture time I needed. Where is it?
Yeah, a lot of my exploration is just I just like to scan one thing in the system. Just get my name somewhere there. But I know that like those completionist explorers, they must get there and feel so terrible. I give them everything but one system. Alright.
What? Do you use MP3 format, Turgeon?
Oh yeah. By default.
Alright. Makes this really simple.
See, that's one tool I'm not changing. I still work with Audacity. And Scorp's there saying, no, you see, you can put your soundtrack together in something like HitFilm, and I'm going, no. I'm staying with Audacity, thank you.
I've started using Audacity. I really like Audacity.
Audacity's good.
And for this episode, the current episode, I'm essentially making it as a radio show that I'm putting video to because it's easier to work that way. So I'm doing all the soundtracks first and then just adding the video to them.
Yeah, actually, I've started doing more and more of my videos like that, where I record the narration and then kind of plant footage on. And if I don't have footage to fill in a certain thing, I can just jump into the game and get the shots.
Yeah, it's I don't know, I find it easier that way.
Yeah, when I first started, it was a lot of like, go out there, do stuff, and then kind of figure out the story and place the pieces in as they might.
Yeah. Well,
if they
still do. I mean,
yeah.
There's always a moment or two when you change your story and go, oh, that's good, put that in.
Oh, exactly. And that's what I'm kind of doing for this expedition. I'll be doing a few more edited videos.
Including crashing. Did you have the crash? Did you get the crash?
Rebel. Cookie Rebel just sent.
There you go, Turgeon.
Oh yeah, give me that, give me that. Tiny little planet over here. Okay, maybe going too fast.
That one was captured from Futurama, in case you're wondering.
Well, we'll have that, definitely.
The Killer Spud says, if anybody needs to do some wake scanning for their G5 FSD, go to Obsidian Orbital's tourist beacon. I assume that's to get some sort of rare data.
It's a little quiet, I think. You might have to...
Oh, yeah. I'll probably have to change some. Hang on, I can just...
That's quiet.
Yeah.
A bit. There you go.
Oh, my.
Oh, wow.
Worth it.
And nobody can do it better than George Takei himself.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Alright.
I am still surprised that Machine's name is still showing as in the wing with you right now.
Unknown. He's in the Phantom Wing. Ooh. That looks like a water
It's
world.
trapped in which space?
That could be an Earth-like. No, it's probably heavy metal. I'm still gonna scan it.
Is it one of those HMCs that has a nitrogen oxygen atmosphere but isn't terraformable? They annoy me. Actually, what kind of star is that? It's a G. Is it that far out from a G? It may very well be
Is
one
that
of those
an
nasty
HMC?
sulfur worlds. It could be a nasty sulfur world. Let's see.
Those sulfur ones are so annoying. I know, but the way that looked in the system map, though, that doesn't look like an HMC to me, but... I don't know. I'm not sure if the blue is...
It won't be an Earth-like world. But
I want to
let's
say
find
the
out.
blue is very...
Maybe it's Roxy.
I don't know. Good luck! If that's Raxla, I'll eat my shorts.
Setting course. Do a nice little spin around.
30 minutes of Spock versus Q? Good lord.
That would be an interesting battle.
Interesting battle, but I'm not sure I could listen to that for that long.
I know. Imagine if this is Raxla. I'm just saying.
Dun, 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 dun.
You will have to eat your shorts.
I'll do it. I'll even take pictures.
Oh, I've got that one. That one lives here. Yeah.
That was scary. I'm scared. Spock is Q.
What? No.
Dun dun dun.
Spock is cute.
Oh, my.
But is Spock voiced by Leonard Nimoy? That's my question. Or is it that Zachary Quinto?
Spock is done by Leonard Nimoy is unparalleled, unrivaled, and will always remain so.
Absolutely.
Oh, I
That is
agree.
Spock.
You can't, like, you know, I give them, you know, I think the new Star Trek, all the actors in that are phenomenal at, you know, playing their roles. But they aren't the roles.
Nope. Never will be.
They do a fantastic job, but, you know.
I mean,
Well, so
for
what you
being a
can
reboot and then, like, throwing out all of anything that was ever made Star Trek, then yeah, sure. Fine, they do fine. But... call me something of a purist, but this whole, like... Oh, especially with the first one, you know, it came out in 2009, where they're like, eject the core. And then there's, like, a dozen little tiny torpedo-sized things that fly out, and I'm like... That is not a warp core.
Which
you
one's the
jackass.
core?
Because then in the next movie, well, because in the next movie, the core is the size of a freaking football field, and I'm like, really? Have you guys not seen Star Trek? Do you know nothing? Like, come on. Oh,
So yeah, both those worlds turned out to be high metal content, unfortunately.
really?
They don't look...
That one...
But they have nitrogen atmospheres, right? So they look like they might be something else, but... Nope.
Well, like the second one being high metal makes perfect sense. The one before it, the one that, like, that one looks like an Earth-like. Like, the water's not quite the right color, but the rest of it looks like it would be Earth-like.
I don't even think it was water. It's just like different colored rock. Ah! Okay, I got to Spazzo again. That means I'm only just one jump away.
Wait, what?
The spazzing neutron star.
Oh, that thing.
You know, Spazzo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Put on quite a show.
It's a crazy one, that.
Yeah, that thing, it's violent.
Right.
I think you're given the efforts that Frontier have gone to help alleviate us migraine sufferers by having the HUD thing as optional and having the whole colours for colourblind people. You think they should have a warning when you drop into this system that says warning. Photosensitive neutron star ahead.
Okay, I'm just trying to scan the start. Keeps turning me around.
Yeah, the violent ones like that'll do that to you. They're pretty nasty.
Just flipping me around.
You just gotta surf it, dude. You just gotta catch the edge on the way out.
For some reason, I put that with Science Guy's voice.
Yeah, well, I've got him on the thing actually. Yeah, you want to surf that neutron star, man. There you go.
What's that John Carpenter movie where he's surfing onto the planet? There's like that bomb that talks.
Oh yeah, Cameron's
Dark Star.
Dark Star.
Yeah.
Dark Star. Yeah.
Great movie.
Loves that one.
Sci-fi comedy.
There's a lot of this Dark Star NPCs floating around in Elite, of course.
Right.
Got.
How did they get the names? Like, was there ever a period where they asked like the beta backers, like, "Hey, submit a name," and it'll go into the name database?
Some of them have. Yeah, people have got NPC. Their choice of NPC name in there as one of the tier levels. But I think they just put a lot of sci-fi tropey ones in early on. Phoenix Tolby. That's one of them because it was Tolby in Dark Star who was always looking after he was trying to find the Phoenix asteroids. So yeah, you find an NPC called Phoenix Tolby. And what's the other one? Well, there's Doolittle, of course.
Yeah, Doolittle. Yeah.
And Fraug Pinfront because it's pinback. I don't know why it's called Fraug.
Really?
But yeah, Fraug, that's an NPC.
Oh yeah.
About the only one that I know of for sure was a beta backer thing was Ed Levice from Lave Radio. He has an NPC that's just literally named Ed Levice. I have seen him and killed him about 6 times in game so far.
Well,
He's always wanted. He's always wanted. Every single time. And I'm looking at it, it's like, really? Like, I take screenshots every time I see him and I send it to him. It's like, I found you again. And you were worth 50K this time. Last time I saw him, he was flying a Cobra 4 with a 26,000 credit bounty.
Alright. I wish it was easier to not die. On this IG world.
Yeah, not dying is a good thing. I managed to have a super smooth landing on that one. I am proud of myself for that.
Well, good for you.
Not so much with the dolphin. not so much with the dolphin though. The dolphin was a little rougher.
Oh sure. Basically, the space
that
torpedo.
one was
the torpedo with a cockpit on it.
Well, that one, like there was some vodka involved in that one. Yeah. That was bad.
Alright. Use 75% less Dangus this time. It sounds like a good idea. Alright, so the first thing is to get within the blue circle. Find, what, 66-111?
Yeah, 66 by 111.
Is it like that crater? Is it?
Yeah, it's a huge impact crater, yeah.
Okay, so it might be that crater.
Yeah, it's all the commanders who've piled into it, isn't it?
Something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, well, you know, when this expedition started, it was just a small crater, but look at it now.
Well, I can take partial responsibility here. I crashed a dolphin into it. It survived without taking hull damage, so there's that at least.
Oh, there's a guy. Hold on. Distraction. Hello. Hello. How's it going, Distraction? Oh, Cookie Rebel. Hello. It's Cookie Rebel.
Is it Cookie?
Yes.
Hey, Cookie.
Okay,
Creature
so...
needs souls.
Don't think it's here. He might be... He might actually be closer to the destination.
He probably is.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a gigantic impact crater is where you're going.
This planet has a lot of red canyons that look like little blood vein sections. Like little bruises.
It's obviously been beat on.
Yeah. It's
There we
all
go.
pockmarked. It has blood vessels. Yeah, it's Acne World.
That's gotta be the crater.
Emo Acne World, because it's very high gravity. Woe is me. Woe is me. Not black enough, though.
The Plater crater. Oh, I don't think this is.
You know,
Plater's
he
crater.
hasn't. No, he hasn't really face planted like that just yet. I'm kind of surprised. Normally, he face plants and everything. Like, normally I'd be joking, but like, have you seen him try to FA off land just in a station? Like, it's a travesty.
Have you seen me try to
It's better
land?
than me. Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm like, I can't speak much for others. Yeah.
I think there's only Shibuka is worse than me with FA off landing in stations.
Actually, now come to think of it, I don't know if Cookie knows what he's doing. But maybe. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Maybe.
I just saw him turn around there on stream, and I was like, maybe he's confused.
Don't
I think
follow.
I think he's
Cookie
onto
will be
something.
taking pictures. He'll be
Sure.
taking very pretty pictures.
Well, I've been asked,
and that
so
will
I should be
distract
getting in front of
him
those.
and you.
Yeah, but that's an Asp's job. I should be getting in front of those pictures.
It is. Yeah. He'll be looking for the prettiest coloured shot he can get, because he has a real eye for pretty shots, this Cookie. But it might mean he's taking his eyes off the planet, so...
I don't know. He just went down into glide here on stream, so we'll see.
Yeah, it looks like he's heading to the rendezvous. His wake is just about where it should be. Or actually, no. Oh, it's hard to tell because, yeah, this planet's so big that, like, it's hard for me to trust these numbers.
Well, like as I said though, like you think you've gone a long ways because and you're traveling at several kilometers per second,
Right.
and like the coordinates barely move. So you're like, so did I go where I'm supposed to go, or did I not? It's like, I don't know. Kind of guess.
I think
That's
it's
a big
little bit-
fat planet then, is it?
Gotta be just
Nice
a
big
little-
stretched out world. So like
Yeah,
drawing
it
a grid
is.
on a balloon and blowing it up. Yeah. so one click is like, oh, it's taking me ages.
Yeah. Well, see, this thing is like it's
Okay.
got the size, but it has the mass to back it up too. Like there's a reason this thing is almost 4G.
66110.
It's 111. 66 by 111. I've been there twice today. I know where I'm going.
Alright.
Is the difference between
really
110?
I'm getting really nervous.
Yeah, the difference between 110 and 111 on this planet is literally like a few hundred kilometers. I kid you not.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Well, you have some vaguely comical music to escort you in this time, so
That's not a good thing.
soften any impact, really.
Yeah, we need some like crazy circus music, like da 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 da.
That's kind of what's going. Oh, apparently everyone's at 1110. Not 110.
111. Yeah, 111. 111. 111.
The ship.
That's
never
fine.
roll the ship. IT world, never.
What? What are you saying? Oh, I felt that. I felt that. Ooh, I felt that. You just feel it struggling as you do that barrel roll.
Yeah, if you're in a Conda and you try to turn upside down on a high G world, that ends badly.
Oh, I can imagine. Thankfully, I'm in a nimble asp.
Oh, it
Everything
ends
should be
so
fine.
bad in a Conda. I found that out the hard way. Oh gosh, how long ago was this? A year and a half ago. I had a Conda. This is before Engineers came out. You know, by just like a couple weeks. I had a Conda that had C-grade thrusters on it at the time. And I went to one of those mission tip-off things, and it just so happened to be on a 2.5 G world. And I flipped upside down,
Right.
thinking that I was a genius so I could see better, and I face-planted straight into the freaking ground about 30 seconds later after I fell out of the sky. I was like, oh my god, why? It was bad. Shields down and 30% hull is what I came away from that one with. Like, whoops.
Well, at least you came away with something.
Yeah, barely.
Commander Rocket down there says, "Where are you guys? I need to catch up on the second waypoint."
We were at the third
No,
waypoint.
we need to catch. Hang on, I need to catch up on the. Does he mean that catch up on the second? Because he's actually on the second and needs to catch up with the third.
Yeah. The second was where I started out.
Well,
I'm on.
just be lazy like me. I haven't bothered bookmarking any of these waypoints. I just sort of like log on, see where my friends are in FleetCom, and go, yeah,
Right.
that'll do. There seems to be 3 names there rather than 1. That's probably a waypoint. I'll go there.
I just copy and paste straight out of Great Test 4 and post. It works for me.
And that's not a bad one. I mean, let me put it this way: this is not a buckyball run. We are taking our time and exploring at
Yeah,
whatever
it's just a
pace
stroll.
suits you.
An amble like those hikers that you find in fields out in the country, just rambling around.
Oh my god, it's gonna take me forever to get to 110.
Yeah. I told you, 1 degree on this planet is literally like hundreds of kilometers easily. Like you think you're you think you're close because you're like, oh, it's at 110.5, and
Yeah.
you know you're half a degree off, so you start pointing the right direction. It's like, no.
I've been spending a lot of time on very low, small potato moons.
I think there's one that it's one of the newest additions to the Sol system. Where, like, the entire thing is only like a couple hundred kilometers radius or something like that. It is so tiny. The gravity reads 0.00 when you're on the surface.
0.00.
Yeah, it's like the gravity that it has is so incredibly small. Like you shoot, you shoot resource nodes there to get them. Like the stuff just flies up, and like it refuses to come back down for like 2 minutes. It just floats up there. It's like, well, this is useful. This place is not one of those.
No, so you shoot nodes here, and everything that comes out forms an impact crater. Straight away.
I should drop some hydrogen. I should drop some of my cargo just above the. Whoa, why is there a red thing? What's a red thing?
Red thing? Where?
I'm above a red thing. I guess the stream's on a delay, but does that mean a POI?
Probably. If it's on the sensor readout thing, that's a POI of some kind.
On yours, red.
Wait, don't look down. Don't look
Blue
down.
one.
Don't look down.
Right. Yeah.
Keep steady with the horizon, spatula.
Yeah, you look down, that ends badly.
Oh, I'm already going down.
Yeah, stick about 10 degrees. With no throttle to take you down.
Yeah, see, I nose down. If I'm looking at something that's underneath me on a high G planet, I use the camera suite to look down and see if there's anything actually down there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it's provided for.
Like, I just pretend it's like a tiny camera drone that I can just like fly around and scout things out for me.
Got a little Tom Cook in the background.
Yeah. Tom Cook, I need to poke him to see if I can get him to do a song or two.
Is he coming on this expedition? I didn't see him in the roster.
Don't know, actually.
Okay. I'm actually need to go a little bit this way.
All I know is that you're a kind of halfway sorta in the right spot because the way this ring is right now looks very familiar. I took a couple of screenshots with the background looking like this.
Well, I'm just hoping to get close enough to see people on the radar and then sort of use them to get in closer.
If they're on the radar, then it probably means you'll have to tip down at about 40-45 degrees. Not good.
Yeah, that's why, like, when I'm doing this, like, I try and skim off the surface by, like, a kilometer and a half. That way, if I see something in the distance that happens to be another player, I don't have to dip downwards very far. That's just me, though.
I suppose, you know, one thing about a 3.9G world, it shouldn't have very many hills and mountains on it, really.
No, there's not. It's mostly flat.
I feel like I'm going down too quickly.
What, Theo? I'm confused.
Don't want to die.
Well, Tom's song. He's talking about Spaceballers.
Spaceballers, yeah.
Okay. I was momentarily confused. I was like, wait, what?
I'm getting local chat. I'm getting local chat. That's a good sign.
Yeah, local chat's a good sign. The rate at which you were falling here a minute ago was not a good sign.
No. Okay. I can do this. Just waiting for those contacts. Oh, this is actually the rare premix of the song that you're listening to now. It's the one cool thing about working with Tom is you get to hear some of the rough versions of the songs, right?
Yeah.
Am I reading? I can't read!
Yeah, it's like the first version of the Ballad of Turgan Sandstone. After we finished the second one, Tom and I decided that the first one actually sounded better, but, you know, it didn't work as well with the lyrics. The tune for it's better, the first one that he never finished. That's why I put it on the end credits, because I think it's a better tune. He'll probably do a full version of that one of these decades.
Yeah, I actually haven't had the chance to work with Tom before YuleTube started, anyway. I'm kind of disappointed because he seems like an awesome guy.
Well, not only is he talented, he's an amazing guy. Really fun to work with.
It's like Leonardo da Vinci of music, really.
But if, like, Leonardo da Vinci was a cool guy. So I don't know if I would, like...
That's a cool guy.
Hang out with Leonardo da Vinci. I'd read his, like, cool books and stuff, but I wouldn't invite him to my birthday party, sort of thing. Oh wait, no.
I would.
No.
You can't read. That could be Dangus.
Okay. I'm switching pips to shields at this point. What is that? What is that? Oh wait.
Yeah, let's see what degree up angle are you at right now?
Why would I put spaceship alarm in my playlist? That's just alarming. That's the sound effect.
I think it's rather fitting for the current situation, isn't it?
Yes.
Like the Enterprise D red alert sound is.
Do you want that file that I have calling score of a space a Muppet alert? Put that one on.
So I feel like I'm very close to the point. Uh-oh.
You shouldn't be too far away.
We are going down, but it looks like it's a steady, controlled descent.
Yeah, be careful what you call steady and controlled. Depending on what you're doing.
Yeah, the weird thing is I don't see anybody.
See, I'm leaned back in my chair right now, so I can hardly see what it's your coordinate readout is.
Like, I'm sprawled out on my floor.
I'm not that bad off. Yeah, I know I was pretty out of it earlier, but I'm not that bad. Give me some credit here.
So interestingly enough, I feel like I'm here. I'm okay. So I'm at 66.0023, and then 110.09.
Hey, yeah, the second one, the 110.09. You're a long ways off from.
Really?
From the 111, which is where most people will be at.
Yeah, I was told 110, but I feel like
whoever it is, it's probably like 110.99, some nonsense. This is where they're sitting at, so they just called it 110.
Well, if I just cruise along at 0 degrees to the horizon, I shouldn't be in too much trouble.
Yeah, no, I would get a little bit of altitude because there will be some like bumps and stuff that kind of goes up and down. Yeah, just stay like a few hundred meters off the surface and then just kind of skim along. Yeah. You'll eventually figure it out.
Equivalent of a mountain, just scrape the side of the ship.
Yeah, Cookie, send me a wing invite. I might lose my Phantom Machine wing.
Like flying over Lincoln.
Yeah, there's not much to see here except this giant arch of a ring, which is quite cool. Dare I go into camera mode?
No.
Yeah, no. I'll put it like this, the only time I dare go into camera mode is if I'm either A, standing completely still, or B, in the SRV, in which case I don't much care.
Yeah,
I'm gonna have to leave my Phantom.
It's one of those, don't end up like Commander Josh.
What did he do?
That's why he's Commander 40%. Well, he's 41% because miraculously somehow he managed to gain 1% hull back. Don't know how.
Oh,
yeah, I was gonna say, how did that happen? Like,
yeah, it just happened. Weird, but yes, and he lost most of his hull by being in camera mode.
Oh man.
Let's fly between these two stars. They're very pretty. Turn the external camera mode on. This is fine. Go back into the cockpit. Yeah.
200% heat. Oh, snap. What happened?
So, yeah. And I think the only times that I had hull damage on the Beagle trip expedition, Beagle Point trip expedition, was when I was in camera mode. I crashed into a neutron star and a sun that I wasn't paying attention to because I was looking back at the potato world I'd just taken off from. And I heard that noise of the engine accelerating, and I thought, oh no, because I knew it was that close to the star. And once you're at the gravity well, and you're out 3 or 4 light seconds off that was it. Just crashed straight to the star. And the cameras, you see. So.
You know what I miss with the cameras? What I miss with the cameras, though, is being able to get a shot of like the blue tunnel as it forms right before you take
Yeah.
Like, you can't do that anymore, and that makes me sad because I'm like, oh, I wanted to include that in some shots, but I can't do it anymore.
Yeah, that's in the credits of my series. I've left it in because you can't do it now. Snaps you straight back to the countdown. Boom.
Yeah.
Okay, don't
doesn't
point down.
work.
Don't point down. Don't point down. Sorry.
Don't go down. Don't go down. Said no guy ever. I'm surprised you still have the Christmas lights on your ass.
Oh, I'm gonna keep them up all year. They're just lights to me now. Christmas.
I could.
I have my Christmas tree too.
I've got some around the top of the on the edge of the ceiling in my bedroom here. A bunch of Christmas lights. I just never bother taking down. I'm too lazy. Just turn them on at Christmas. Leave them up there the rest of the year.
That's like the house I used to live in before I moved back here a few years ago. I had put the Christmas lights up, on the front porch and around, certain parts of the house. But then it would be March before I ever got around to taking them down again because, that's when it finally started to warm up enough that I felt like doing anything outside.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Well, it's a case of mountaineering in this room. I'd have to because it's blue tacked up. Just put the string of lights blue tacked up around the edge of the. But I'd have to sort of get chairs and mountaineer around and risk falling on the computer. And I'm thinking, nah, sod it. I'll just leave them there.
But why take them down? You're gonna put them up next year, right? Like, why not just leave them up all year long? I don't understand
why people. It only counts when they're turned on.
Exactly. It would be nice if I could turn these on and off in the cockpit.
It also means if I get sort of like nostalgic for Christmas in the middle of summer or something, I think, oh, Christmas is so far away. You could just plug them in and go, yay, Christmas. Just a question.
I'm closing in on the Cookie Rebel. 14 kilometers away.
So if he's the Cookie Rebel, what kind of rebel is he? Is he rebelling against the regime of chocolate chips?
Is he rebelling against the cookie or for the cookie?
I've never actually asked.
Are you for or against cookies, sir?
Are you for or against the chocolate chip regime, sir? If you are against, I say, be gone with ye, sir.
Are you an oatmeal raisin or a chocolate chip? Alright, we got a bunch of ships here. He's for the cookie! If
you are for the oatmeal raisin, I say prepare for fisticuffs, sir!
Okay. So wait, I've gotten farther than I was before. I assume now...
Just don't... Nice and slow.
There we go. Nice and slow. No!
Okay, he says he never got that far, he just likes the name.
Alright, easy does it. Gentle now. Gently. Gently.
The best thing to do when you're this close to the surface is to use a quick FA on, FA off toggle.
Yeah.
And that'll bring you down nice and controlled.
I did it!
You know, like just flip it off. You know, just flip it off for all of like a half a second, and then turn it back on, and it's
wax off.
Yeah.
Wax on. Wax off.
Time to get in an SRV.
Hey.
Well done.
Alignment okay. Thing is stopping. Hey, ship secured.
That's a good point. Yes.
Thank you. Thank you. It only took me a couple of attempts. Who are you? Who's this? Hello, Commander Sunswift. Oops, sorry. Oops, sorry again. Ow! Okay, that was your fault. Look at all these people here. We got the Cookie Rabble. We got www.scoobyloo.com. Really? Really? We got NF Kazel. We have... no, that's that guy. Sunswift. Commander Akela, or Acela. And Balkan Turbofolk. That actually sounds like a mispronunciation of Turbo Starstone. And Commander Johnson Sky here in a little fighter. Hello.
That one could be turned interesting.
Are you okay? Are you mentally stable?
No.
And a Python.
Just remember,
Commander Kodak.
if you drive into a pebble, it will blow up your SRV.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because
Actually-
pebbles weigh like 4 G's worth of pebble, remember?
Actually, you'd be surprised. On the
wow.
high G planets, I seem to have less problems with the small rocks on the high G planets than I do on the low G ones. Makes no sense.
Every time I jump, I lose like 5 to 10% hull.
Yeah, you can't jump like higher than like maybe like 2 or 3 meters off the surface, otherwise you start taking hull damage.
Well, it's like being about 85 and trying to play basketball, mate. You jump, it's not going to end well.
Who was that? Ah!
Ooh.
We made it here. We lucky few.
Well, you know, for weight purposes, remember that the main components of your SRV are the little cardboard rolls that come inside toilet rolls. So, you know, you understand that it doesn't take much of a beating.
Whee! There's 3 SRVs. This guy has flipped himself. There may be no returning from his fate. You okay, buddy? Oh shit! Oh no! Oh no!
What did you do?
I lost my SRV!
How did you do that?
That's okay, because there are more waypoints. I hope one of them might have some stock on it.
Can I not manufacture one? SRV synthesis? SRV repaired. Repair.
Oh, that was your SRV that was bouncing. Okay. Now it makes sense.
Yeah, it killed the stream as well, just for good measure.
Oh, did it?
It did, yeah.
Just momentarily.
Oh.
Did it come back?
I don't know. It says it's offline for me. Oh, now it's back.
Oh yeah, my video output.
It came back.
Yeah, sorry about the stream quality, folks. I don't know how to fix that. Anyway, but no, I was planning on ending it here. Well, I was actually planning on ending it at waypoint 4, but since I had to get to waypoint 3 twice, well, I think it would be better for me to call it a night sooner than to go on and eventually find myself back at waypoint 2.
Yeah, well, you're already you're a day ahead at this point anyway, because we're not supposed to be at waypoint 4 until tomorrow.
Right.
So,
well,
I mean, I guess today by Turgeon's, because he lives in the future.
Yeah.
Right.
4:30 in the morning. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm going away for a big chunk in the middle next week, basically Thursday till the end of the following week. So I figured I'd get a little bit ahead of the group, and then kind of when I get back, I'll have lots of catching up to do.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. Oh,
and yes,
man.
yes, Akela, that was my only SRV. That's okay.
We need a slow clap now.
I'm sure at the next waypoint, when something really cool happens that I want to get out and check out, I'll be very disappointed. But, it was worth it.
You could have one of these then.
Hold on.
You could have one of those.
I can make a detour to Hillary Depot. Where's Hillary Depot?
I have no idea.
One of those. One of those, really. Yeah.
Yeah, the next destination is actually not too far away. Let's just see if I can find a random base on the map. It has an economy. Okay, this is going to take a while. I'll just search every one of these stars until I find an astral base.
Well, depending on where you are, you shouldn't be too far off one of the Colonia gas stations, as it were.
Yeah, that's how I feel. I feel like there's got to be something here.
There's what is here? Is it 6 outposts in between the bubble and Colonia?
Yeah, I think so. I think I've got them marked on my alt account there, so I wouldn't be able to look, even if I was logged into the game at all, which I'm currently not. But not going on my alt. He's already been there, so.
Well,
but yeah, there's a few.
I suppose
you might try.
Sort it out.
Yeah, I say you can search it by like economy like that. You might just go and sort by like population. You should be able to do that.
Ooh. Come on.
Oh, there we go. Yes. The Colonia Connection Highway. That's what you're looking for.
Yeah, I still feel like even with the population filter, it's not really making much of a difference.
Turgeon just put a link here in the chat. I'm going to click you the thing.
Check it out.
Let's see. There you go. Actually, the very first one is
Hillary
in...
Depot. Oh, Hillary with two L's. I spelt it wrong.
There you go. I just
Edmund.
pasted the system into the thing for you there. It shouldn't be that far away. It should only be like 200 or 300 light years out. Ish. Anyway, it's only 2,100 light years away.
900 light years from my current destination. And
that's not bad.
And then it's not too... It's basically making a giant detour. Going up there and then coming here, but... Well, I'll save that for the next stream. Oh, there we go. And there in chat, someone else put that as well. You fly Dangus and drive Dangus too, says Commander Seabiscuit. Seabiscuit, but with a with a 3 and a 1 in place of the letters. I love that name because I'm a fan of the movie Seabiscuit. All right, but that's yeah. I think I'll call it quits for tonight. But I'll probably be doing some stuff tomorrow. Head out to Waypoint 4, blow myself up, do this all over again.
Yeah.
Yeah, say I'm going to continue. I'm going to do some filming tomorrow, so I don't know how much streaming I'll have time to do. But definitely some filming at Waypoint 3 and then heading off towards 4.
Right on. Well, for all those who are for all those who are tuning in, I wish you adieu. Sorry, that's my phone going off. Yes, and good night. Good night to you all.
See ya.
Bye.
Yeah, I'll catch up later.